I'm sitting here reflecting on Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, and I was thinking about what Kenny Smith said on NBA TV. He says, in order to beat the San Antonio Spurs, you cannot play a C level game. You have to be at like a B plus, A minus level to beat them in an NBA series. And I was reflecting on Shawn Porter. In order to beat Shawn Porter, I mean, he can be beat, but I'm just saying, in order, like anyone can be beat, except Floyd Mayweather, obviously. But in order to beat Shawn Porter, you have to come with an A level game plan and an A level effort. I haven't watched the fight yet, but I'm just mentally reflecting on the fight itself. In order to defuse Shawn Porter's tenacity, your game plan must be at an A level. And I'm just so impressed with Shawn Porter. I'm um, I'm so impressed with how Kenny Porter gets everything out of him. And you guys may say um, he may have some flaws in terms of traditional boxing skills. Yes, but tenacity is a skill. You know, it's like Emmett Smith. Emmett Smith had the knack for squeezing out that extra yard. Was he more athletic than Barry Sanders? Was he uh, Was he faster than, I don't know who else was a running back. I'm drawing a blank, but was he faster than other running backs? No, he probably ran anywhere between a 4.6, 4.7, but he had the tenacity and the toughness to get that extra yard. That's why he's the all-time leading rusher in the NFL. You know, it's just I'm just mentally reflecting on this fight, and I can't help but say thank you to Shawn Porter. There's no fighter that I could think of that would have pushed Keith Thurman like that we have at the welterweight division. You know, that made Keith Thurman give everything he had. You know, I've never seen Keith Thurman cut. I've never seen Keith Thurman avoid fighters. I've never seen Keith Thurman pressured like that. It was just an incredible fight, and I'm just enamored with Shawn Porter and what he brings to the table. I'm enamored with the relationship Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter has. You guys may be calling me a homer. You can't help but love when you know you're getting everything out of a person. You know, there are a handful of athletes in this world that people are going to love after their career is over, and I think Shawn Porter is going to be that guy. Um, there are a few others in a few other sports that just give everything, every ounce of every fabric of their being. They offer it to us for entertainment. We were thoroughly entertained Saturday night, and I'm sitting there at the fight, flabbergasted. Like, damn, when is Shawn Porter gonna stop? When is he is pushing the shit out of Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman is responding. You know, Keith Thurman had to respond to get the unanimous decision, 115, 113. But um, when I watch the fight again, I'm going to score it. I told you guys I had it Shawn Porter 7 rounds to 5. And when I left the arena about 4 a.m. and I caught the train back to my hotel, and it took me that long just to relax and start thinking, because I was by myself, because I was in the media room doing working and stuff. And I had 3 swing rounds: round one, round four, and round seven. Those are my swing rounds, and they could have went either way. So 115, 113 Porter, 115, 113 Thurman could have been suffice, but uh, making it a draw kills the suspense, right? So if you're writing a screenplay, you want the suspense, you want the rematch, and do I want to see a rematch? I think a good matchup for Shawn Porter would be an Andre Berto or an Amir Khan, but I would go after like an Amir Khan type of fight, because he has to come down and get a big fight, and it just makes all the sense in the world for Amir Khan to fight Shawn Porter. I'm laughing because I can see Amir Khan leaving his left jab out there, running from running from Shawn Porter. You guys know how Amir Khan leaves his long arms out there, but this is just an appreciation of Shawn Porter. Uh, I'm not discrediting Keith Thurman. I appreciate Keith Thurman, but I'm just thinking about Shawn Porter and what he gave us Saturday night. And I don't believe there's no other fighter that could have brought that out of Keith Thurman, if you understand what I'm saying. Yes, Floyd Mayweather beats Keith Thurman, but in a different way. Um, I just think he brought everything out of Keith Thurman. Every tool that he needed to win that fight, he had to use to win that fight. And I hope to watch the fight again tonight, and I'm gonna rescore it, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna do another video. But I'm grateful that I was there, and I'm grateful that I have a relationship with the Porters. I don't really have a relationship with Keith Thurman. I know his PR team very well, but uh, man, just thank you, Keith Thurman. And I wanted to tell him thank you, but he didn't go to the media. He didn't go to the media. He was dehydrated. He had to go to the hospital. But at the end of the day, all boxing fans need to be grateful. It's kind of like um, not the same example, but given everything in the ring, like Arturo Gatti. No matter who he fought, you had respect on whether he lost or whether he won. You knew what you were getting out of Arturo Gatti. You know, he had some deficiencies, and Shawn Porter's a more talented fighter than Arturo Gatti, but you know exactly what you're getting out of him. So this is Barbershop Conversation. Hit the subscribe button. Um, I I think that media and boxing fans need to be more diligent in terms of recognizing greatness when they see it. Whether you hate the guy, whether you like the guy, you know, Shawn Porter was great in that ring on Saturday night, and so was Keith Thurman. And I'm not sure if it's going to be fight of the year. It's definitely PBC fight of the year thus far. They're in stiff competition with Salido Vargas, and it just what you like, you know. But it's very seldom and very rare where you get two A-level fighters making two A-level fighters fight like A-level fighters. You know, all this, the only thing that missed in this fight was a knockdown and or a knockout, but we got everything else. So we had two great characters, we had a great setting, we had a great plot, and it's arbitrary whether you had a great ending. But Barbershop Conversation, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back bringing you guys more boxing content. Peace, guys.